Artificial intelligence. Nowadays, it seems to be a scary thing for everyone, right? I mean, most of the cases, it's a scary thing for the workforce. Is AI going to take all the workforces over? But do you think that's the right question? I think the right question should be, do we let artificial intelligence to take all the human resources over? Because artificial intelligence is not going to do that on its own. That's what we are failing to understand. I think most of the people, they are getting scared because they are thinking, okay, artificial intelligence is going to do something which we can't, and because of that, we are going to lose our job. Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert in artificial intelligence, but I have completed a lot of courses on artificial intelligence. But it doesn't seem to me at all that artificial intelligence is going to take everything over and the workforce will be somehow or the other abolished. As you can see, AI stands for artificial intelligence. So we focus maximum on the second part, that is intelligence. Because we get scared because we know we can't compete with computers because their intelligence is much higher than a human resource or a human being. But we do not focus on the first part. It's typically saying artificial. What does that particular term mean? Artificial means it's not real. It's not ready-made, right? So it's actually man-made. So if I have created something and through that a particular machine is going to be benefited and a machine is going to help me out, then how come we are getting so scared? I know there are a lot of reasons. I know experts are saying a lot of things, that if we need 10 people right now to do a certain task, maybe we will need 2 people once AI is going to be implemented fully. I do understand that particular part, but why that 8 persons are not required? That's what we need to think. People tend to forget that artificial intelligence is a customized application. It's a combination of science and technology, right? And for that reason, we need some sort of learning. Even machine needs learning. And who is going to teach that particular machine? Human being. So why we are thinking about artificial intelligence so much? I feel the real reason is we all know we don't want to work like a machine. Rather, we can't. But nowadays, since everything is moving so fast, we have to process everything pretty quickly. So in that particular field, we can't compete with machine because machine can process data much more than a particular human being within a second maybe. So that's why we are actually getting scared because we can't process, we know. But what about that intelligence part? Even that's why we are getting scared because we're thinking we do not have that intelligence because we are actually doing what we are asked to do. So day-to-day life, think about it, the process, the work, everything that we are doing, we're just doing it. That's it. Because at the end of the day, what we're going to get? We're going to get the money. Simple. So the intelligence part we are not actually using, but we all know that machine is going to use that. But how machine is going to use that? I'm not getting into all the nitty-gritty of artificial intelligence. I think most of us are already aware of it. The supervised learning, unsupervised learning, hybrid model and all those parts, right? How machine learning is going to work, how algorithm works, how deep learning work, right? My only intention is to create an awareness on this artificial intelligence rather than getting scared. Think about one particular time when there was a scientific approach or an innovation which was in vogue, which is called cloning. Do you guys remember that particular era? They never ever thought that a human being or maybe an animal can be produced in a laboratory. But that technically happened. We read newspaper, we saw news channels, were definitely broadcasting that. But do we talk about cloning right now? Do we really concentrate on that particular part? That we are going to create human being in a laboratory? No, we don't. Why? Because that experiment or research got banned. You are not allowed to talk about it, or maybe we should not think about it any longer. There are reasons behind it, right? So what we did not let cloning to take it over the human reproduction, the natural process. The same thing applies over here. Are we really going to let it? Because we want to abolish human resources. Why? Because of two major reasons. We want fast answers, fast resolution, right? And the second part is cost effectiveness. I don't have to pay 8 people. I'm going to just use a bot over there and get all those data work done. So all those 8 members were actually processing data. So for data processing, definitely we're not going to be using human resources in near future, that's for sure. But what about the creativity? What about emotions? What about normal, general common sense? What about abstract art? What about simple learning? That means that simple logical or reasoning that human brain can still produce and artificial intelligence can't. Because artificial intelligence, the root of artificial intelligence rather lies in data. But for human brain, it's not only lies in data. Your experience, observation, all those things come into picture. A machine is telling you exactly that a human thought about. Otherwise, machine will not get that data, right? So considering all these things, rather than getting scared, we should think about how we are going to utilize this artificial intelligence, where we are going to implement it. I'm sure we are not going to be implementing artificial intelligence everywhere. I beg to differ, but I'm so sorry. Most of the people are saying that artificial intelligence is going to be implemented in everywhere, slowly and gradually. But I'm still telling you right now, you can mark my word and check it later on, artificial intelligence will not be implemented everywhere because there will be certain restrictions or maybe stipulations. So it will not be possible. But let's see how that works. I might be wrong. You guys might be thinking that I'm actually not in favor of artificial intelligence. I'm actually not promoting artificial intelligence. I'm just saying that artificial intelligence should not be implemented. No, not at all. I'm a huge fan of it. But human beings are the most superior animal in the planet. We can't replace human beings by anything. We just can't. Because the creativity part, that we can't create. And not even artificial intelligence.